Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Hello everyone and welcome to my Creative African Cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa, and my name is Fafa Gilbert. What have I got today on the menu? It's delicious, Fafa. I know. You need to watch to the end to find out.
So today, yet again, I start with my shenanigans, and it's something different. Okay, I'll tell you where the inspiration came from. When I did visit Ghana, I did spend a lot of time with the market ladies, and it was just incredible. They were so warm. This was actually organized by Rodney Kwaku, and it was this Accra Street Photography. So we did visit Makola on a Sunday morning, which was quiet, and it was just beautiful. Meeting all these ladies and, seeing all the fresh ingredients and having the conversations to the point we even stopped at this local choba. We enjoyed ourselves, as you can see. And yes, it's Ghana is definitely beautiful, and I love it. It's won my heart. I mean, of course, I'm Ghanaian, so I'm biased, maybe some would say. But I'm taking this recipe to another level. So it's the traditional raw pepper that we have, but of course it's in Ndudu by Fafa and I have to twist it. So here I've got my Ramiro peppers. Yes, okay. Now this is something that is inspired by my grandma because she likes to, roast the tomatoes and stuff. So to actually have that beautiful salsa and that smoky salsa, you can use your normal red peppers or you can omit it and just use your tomatoes. But of course, it's in Ndudu by Fafa. I have to add my own shenanigans to the thing. So what I'm doing is charring my Ramiro peppers as you do, and I'm adding my tomatoes. Now, please take all necessary precautions when you're dealing with fire. So best to actually use a tongue to actually place this in and to turn it, just to ensure that you don't burn yourself at all. So now that I've actually done all the smoking and charring as you do, here I have the traditional, not so traditional, or the ingredients that I will be using for my raw peppers. I've got my charred Ramiro peppers and tomatoes. I've got my green chilies, okpakpishito, and some onions. So yes, okay, another thing. Naturally or traditionally, one would use the earthen clay pot with the internal ridges and the wooden pestle, which is called the asanka. But of course, I'm actually using a blender. Now, the difference is with a blender, if you actually put it on the lower setting, you still have that rough texture that you do require for the salsa. And it's quicker anyway. But then again, you can use your apotoyuwa or asanka, your earthen clay pot, you can. But me now, I want my shabu shabu thing. So yes, blender to the rescue. Minimum shortcut as summer, but anyway. So now that I've actually placed it, I'm adding my salt to taste, and I'm just going to blend this into that texture that I did say. It's easy, and I love watching this because just seeing the mixture, and you can see the smokiness as well in terms of the charness. So it's like you've got those little black specks in there, and it's just like this will be jet. So traditionally, this would be enjoyed with kinky and some fried fresh fish with some prawns. This is endless. But of course, I'm actually doing it with a twist, So I'm introducing that smokiness to the salsa, as you do. And I'm also going to make it aromatic. What? Trust me, this is one of those recipes that when you do try it, you go like, hey, that's what this girl, that's what this is in Ndudu by Fafa. So I just, transfer this into my normal bowl. And I was like, nah, I've got to take it into the traditional way. So this is the earthen clay pot I was talking about. So I had to transfer it back. So I think it would look like, oh yeah, she's actually ground it in there. Of course not. Of course I did blend it. This is just so funny. So yes. So now I'm actually going to move to my steak. What? Yes. Okay. So I made this recipe and I put it up on my Instagram page, and everybody was asking for the recipe. So this is the reason. So I actually got some rump steak and I'm bashing it to soften it. So that actually softens the fibers of the meat, and it allows the meat to be tender as well once it's fried. So now that I've got that, I'm actually going to slice it into just like thin strips. This is just to allow the flavors that I'm actually going to be incorporating into it to infuse better, and just be able to share. Because if I have it as one big slab, then it's like one person can actually just take it and chew it all. At least this, it can be a perfect sharing bowl. So to that, I've actually added some salt and some black pepper, and I'm mixing everything till it's well combined, as I always say. Now, you liking this recipe so far? Bear in mind, you can actually serve this with anything that you want. But this is my version. This is what I made, and I can't wait to get you to be interested. So, to my frying pan, I'm adding my coconut oil, and it's the extra virgin cold pressed coconut oil because that has more flavor and it's natural and it's just beautiful. So I'm going to melt this, and this is what I'm going to fry my beef in there, or steak, may I say. Yeah, as you do. I'll tell you what, when I actually made this, I was like, yes, this is something that I want to share. It was so good. So now that the oil is melted and it's a little bit hot, what you can do is actually just put a little bit on the surface and you can serve it straight away. But of course, I'm actually taking it to another level. So I'm adding my strips of steaks here, and I'm just going to fry this. Yes, as you do. I'm always talking about cooking on a low heat, but this is going to be one of those recipes that you'd have to cook on high heat because I want the meat to also be smoky. So I'm tossing and turning this, and the fire is catching it. Now, please take all necessary precautions when you're dealing with this. You don't necessarily need to do this. This is because I'm experienced. I can actually handle this. But do not do it if you cannot do it. No. So yes, now you can see the smokiness. So this meat is going to be smoky, and it's got that coconut flavor in it, and it's just simple. So now it's nice and browned and perfect. You think I'm done? Oh no. So now I'm actually going to add some sliced onions. This is going to refreshen the flavor as well, and this is just going to be nice when you're having it with your kenkey as well. So you're sauteing the onions as well. So I'm just going to cook this for about 30 seconds. Now, bearing in mind, I actually cooked the steak for about 4 to 5 minutes, and that was just perfect. And now I'm adding my basil. You can use your Ghanaian basil, which is the akoko mesa or koklo for tea. You can use that. Oh no, this mom says it's not koklo for tea, it's koklokbe. I get corrected all the time, so you can use your koklokbe as well for it. And this is done. Pièce de resistance, infusion near cano or na infusion ke basil woman inke ni onion cell and we fitai na me DJ na ka ho unza ingina flavor packed. Bet your mouth is watering right now. Now let me talk about this raw pepper. By adding the red peppers to this and charring it, you're introducing smokiness and sweetness to this dish. And by also adding the basil to it, gives this aromatic flavor as well. Now, this channel is all about the flavor and infusion of flavors. So this is a must try. You can try this with your boiled yam. Yes, you can be as creative. Of course, the banku. Now I have actually got a banku recipe, which is interesting. It's about surviving. When there is no banku like ingredients, you actually find substitutes. I can't wait to share that for you. So here I'm doing my pièce de résistance, and I'm adding some fresh basil to decorate it. Just to make it look all regal as you do. So as I did say, I made this banku with some special ingredients, and if you would like me to share that recipe as well, leave your comments below and I will do so. Now I would like to say a special thank you to all that have subscribed, and if you've subscribed recently, thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love reading your comments, and I know I am lurking behind, and I am trying to push to bring you more recipes and new recipes. recipes. Definitely. I enjoy you guys and I enjoy growing with you guys as well. Now, this wache recipe, it was in my previous video. You need to watch that. It's incredible. And of course, you've got this beautiful jollof stew recipe as well. You need to. This is like jollof and, that I've made into like a tading, which is a Persian food thing. That would also be coming up soon. Yes. Now, we'll leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog indudubyfafa.blogspot.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Indudu by Fafa. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope I have given you another reason to click that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Until next time, take care of you. Be nice, be beautiful, and guess what? I love you just the way you are. Take care. Bye-bye.